What is going on, you guys? My name is Josh, also known as Harry Tornado, and welcome to week 4, the final week of the 30-day starting from zero challenge. Throughout the first 3 weeks of this challenge, I have bought and sold and scratched and clawed my way from $0 all the way up to $1,038.81. Heading into this last week, obviously I have a lot of capital to work with. We have over $1,000 available to buy whatever we want to flip for a profit this week. But finding big, valuable, profitable deals like that video game buyout in week 3 is not something that happens all the time. So today, day 1 of week 4 of the challenge, I'm actually going to head to the Goodwill bins and see if we can get some good solid inventory to get listed and start this last week off on the right foot. So day 1 of week 4 of the starting from zero challenge is off to a great start. I spent just under $25 at the Goodwill bins this morning, and I got 4 items. We got the Halloween blow mold, the Finding Nemo plush, and the Cabela's men's jacket, and of course this big living room rug. Really interesting design, kind of artsy fartsy, but I paid 15 bucks for this. Out of the 20, almost $25 we spent, 15 was just on the rug, which was paying up for it a little bit, but I think if I spend a few minutes today just, you know, washing it off and vacuuming it, getting it nice and clean, throw it up on Facebook Marketplace, I think we could pretty easily get $80 to $120 for it. It's 7 by 10, pretty thick, a pretty high quality rug. The blow mold, I'm going to list that on Facebook Marketplace as well. Even though it's nowhere near Halloween, this should still sell pretty quickly for between 50, 75 bucks or so, depending on if it works. I haven't tested out to see if the light actually works. The jacket should sell for maybe 20 bucks or so, and the Finding Nemo plush should sell for about 20 as well. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day today, day 1 of week 4, getting all this stuff cleaned and listed on Facebook, maybe Mercari as well, and we'll see if we can get some of this sold. What is going on, you guys? It is the second day of the final week of the starting from zero challenge. Yesterday we got the rug, the blow mold, the jacket, and the fish. The jacket and fish are washed and cleaned, but I haven't listed them yet. I listed the blow mold on Facebook yesterday, and the rug I just let dry overnight. It's still not 100% dry, but it should be ready to be vacuumed. There's a bunch of these little oak tree dingly danglies on it, but we can vacuum those off. That'll be ready to list today. But I did list the blow mold on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. A couple people actually messaged me last night, and a lady came about an hour ago and picked it up. She paid a total of 75 bucks for that Halloween blow mold. Less than, I mean, I think it was listed on Facebook for like 2 hours, and it's not Halloween. It's April, March. It's April. No, yeah, it's April. It's April right now. So obviously that was a really good sale. So today I'm gonna let this rug continue to dry a little bit. It's not 100% dry, so I'm gonna let that dry, run to a thrift store with my 75 bucks in cash from that Facebook Marketplace flip, and see if we can find some more items to get cleaned, photographed, and listed for sale. So just left that Goodwill right there. The only thing I got for the challenge is a pair of Nike golf shoes. Paid $6.50 for these. They're in really good condition, just need a little bit of cleaning. I may get some new laces. This little aglet on that lace is coming off. But other than that, I think they're good to go. Probably get like 30 bucks for those plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. I did buy this thing. It's blowing away here. This is not for the challenge. This is just for personal use, but it's a cool little cart thing. Oh no, my IKEA bag. No. Yeah, okay. That was about to be bad. No, my cart! I'm losing it. I appreciate you. Okay, freaking windy day, man. But okay. This cart was $9.94. I think it's like a beach cart, but this is great for those Amazon stores that I like to go to, like Dream Deals and Casboys and stuff. Dream Deals recently got rid of their buggies, so I now can take this to Dream Deals and fill it up with good stuff. I tested it in the store. This thing does fold down, and you can pick these up, and it breaks. There we go. It breaks down a nice little collapsible thing, and then you can just throw it in the back of your car with all the other junk. So putting that stuff in my car, I'm gonna go to the Goodwill bins over here. Man, it's so funny, like all over. And see what else we can find. Only spent $6.50. No sales tax on that pair of shoes, so we got plenty of money left over to find some more profitable items. Guys, so it was actually half price day at the bins. My total was like $4.40 something cents. So I rounded up to $5 even, and for that $5 we got the 2 lacrosse sticks, the 1 vintage golf putter, the pair of FootJoy golf shoes, and the cycling cleats. $5 for all that stuff is a crazy deal. I'm probably going to list all of this on Facebook Marketplace and maybe Mercari. I don't think I'm going to take the lacrosse sticks to Play It Again Sports like I have in previous videos. They're not anything fancy. I don't think they're worth a ton of money, but if I stick them up on Facebook Marketplace for like 20-25 bucks for the pair of 2, they should move pretty quickly, I think. So I'm pretty excited about this $5 Goodwill bins haul. All right, you guys, it is day 3 of week 4 of this challenge. I just sold the rug on Facebook Marketplace. You can see the outline where I had some baking soda. I sprinkled some baking soda on it this morning and vacuumed it off to kind of freshen it up one more time. I did originally list it for $100, and then I dropped it to $50 because as I was looking at it more closely, there were a couple spots that looked like stains. It was kind of hard to tell with that pattern, and one of the edges was kind of frayed a little bit, and I wanted to move it quickly because it was such a large item. So I dropped the price to $50 on Facebook Marketplace. I had probably 15 people messaged me about it, and then this lady messaged me yesterday and said, hey, I can come tomorrow at noon to pick it up. I said that was totally fine, but then I forgot I was meeting my friend Sean for lunch today, so I actually sent her a message on Facebook and I was like, hey, I have to leave, but the rug is, you know, in the driveway. I just vacuumed it off. It should be good to go. Take a look at it, make sure it's what you want, and we'll go from there. I sent her that in a voice memo right here. And then she responded at 1:42, a little late, said, I've received the rug, payment is under the cushion of your chair. I said, awesome, thank you. She said, welcome and thank you. So I actually haven't even checked, I just got home from lunch. I haven't even checked the chair yet to make sure she actually paid me. I've done this a few times in the past, and generally people are pretty trustworthy, but okay, yeah. So there we go, $50 in cash for the rug. Again, we paid $15 for the rug at the Goodwill bins. Paid up for a little bit, but you spend a little bit of time cleaning it and getting it listed. I don't have to ship it or anything like that. I don't think that's a bad transaction. I actually just realized that like a month and a half ago, in between week 3 and week 4 of this video, I sold that big wooden oval mirror thing that I got for free on the side of the road in week 1. And a lady did a porch pick of that and said I sold her for like $5. And she said she put the money under the mat, and I totally forgot about it until now. So let me see if this, oh, it sold for $10. This money has been here for so long. $10 for the, yeah, make sure you didn't put an extra 5 in there. $10 for the wooden mirror thing we got on the side of the road. So I don't know if I'm gonna count this because it's, you know, it's supposed to be a 30-day challenge, and that was listed for like 2 months almost before it actually sold. So I might leave that out of the total, but still goes to show that you can find junk on the side of the road for free, and it'll eventually sell on Facebook Marketplace. Going back to Facebook Marketplace for a second, you see I have a shipping order right here, a pending shipping order. Click on that and you can see that the pair of men's lacrosse sticks that we got at the Goodwill bins the other day sold for $30 plus shipping, going all the way to Monroe, New Jersey. So that was a pretty good sale there. So we are coming out of a weekend here. It's currently day 6 of week 4 of this 30-day challenge. So that just leaves me today and tomorrow to sell as much stuff as I possibly can to increase the total profit for this challenge. I did sell a few things since the last time I talked to you guys. We sold the blue pair of men's FootJoy golf shoes on Mercari. I think those sold for $22 plus shipping. I also sold that wagon, that little beach push cart that I bought last week that I said I was going to keep for personal use. I actually ended up realizing that I wouldn't use it enough for it to be worth the space that it takes in our house. So I listed that on Facebook Marketplace this weekend, and that sold for 30 bucks. And then I think yesterday we sold the cycling cleats that I got at Goodwill last week. Those sold on Facebook Marketplace for $20 plus shipping. So we still have the pair of black FootJoy golf shoes and a couple other items I think left that we haven't sold yet, but that doesn't leave me with a lot of room for potential profit. So today I'm back here at this little Goodwill. I'm gonna hit probably 3 or 4 thrift stores today, trying to find some items that can hopefully sell pretty fast. We can get those sold and get that profit added in to this 30-day challenge before it ends tomorrow. I am super glad I stopped at that Goodwill today. I got all those hats for just $1 each. A couple of them are just like basic hats, but this Polo Sport Ralph Lauren hat is really nice. And this Polo Bear made in USA Ralph Lauren hat is probably one of the nicest hats I have ever found. It's probably gonna, I don't even want to say how much it's gonna sell for because I've never found one, I've never sold one, but I know it's gonna be good. I'll look up sold comps later. I spent $6 total on all 6 hats. They were $1 each. Then I got this stuffed cat for Moe's to play with, and I picked up a t-shirt for personal use. So these things are not gonna be counted, so we just spent $6 in that Goodwill and all these really cool hats. That old cat hat. I'm just super pumped. So glad I stopped in there today. So although it has taken a lot longer than 30 days to complete video-wise, this is officially the last day of the 30-day starting from zero challenge. And I'm trying to finish this in a way that makes sense for everyone involved, so just bear with me here. This is all the stuff that I picked up yesterday, as well as a few items that I have left over that I picked up earlier this week. This Cabela's jacket, the Finding Nemo Marlin plush, and the old vintage putter are things that I got at the Goodwill bins in the first part of the 4th week, and everything else here is what I got yesterday. I said I was going to try to get the stuff cleaned and listed and sold in 24 hours, but the problem with that is in order for this stuff to sell in 24 hours without like my Instagram audience or without my established eBay store, just selling on Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, my secondary eBay store, I would have to price these items well below market value. None of these things are incredibly rare or collectible. You know, maybe that Ralph Lauren Polo Bear hat is pretty nice. That might sell pretty quickly, but like all these shoes and stuff, these are pretty basic items that will sell eventually. But again, if I had to sell them in 24 hours as part of a challenge, I would have to list them for like, you know, 15 bucks plus shipping, take pictures, and then it just wouldn't be a smart business move on my part. You know, anybody can sell shoes for 15 bucks in 24 hours. That's not really a challenge. So I was trying to think of the best way I can end the challenge, get rid of all the inventory, make a little bit of money, and have it make sense. So here's my idea. I have approximately $55 invested in everything you see here: the guitar, the skateboard, all the hats, the plush, the shoes, the jacket, the club, everything here, about $55. So I was like, what if I could find a local reseller that I could unload all this stuff to at once? That way I can get rid of everything for the challenge in the 30 days without any leftover inventory, hook somebody else up in their small business, allow them to make a profit, get my money back out of these items, and also make a little bit of profit for myself. So my idea was to have the Hairy Tornado of the 30-day challenge end and sell his bulk stuff to the Hairy Tornado that continues the reselling business that's established, being able to sell on, you know, Instagram and his established eBay store and all that stuff. So I posted this, everything you see here, on my Instagram today, and basically I was like, what would you guys pay for this? If you were a reseller and you saw this lot advertised on Facebook Marketplace or something like that, what is a reasonable price that you would pay for it to be fair to the seller and fair for you as a reseller to make profit? And of course, people had various answers. Some people would only pay $40. Some people, one guy said he was going to pay like $500, which is crazy. So I felt like a good price for this lot would be $110. That would be exactly doubling my money. I've got $55 into this, so if I could sell this lot for $110 locally to another reseller, that would double my money, move all of the inventory, and we'd finish the 30-day starting from zero challenge with no leftover inventory and the maximum amount of profit. So I think this is a good way to do it. I don't know. So I posted this on my Instagram as a video of like going over everything that I have in the pile over there. And then I asked, how much would you pay for everything, you know, as a reseller? What's a fair price you would pay? And then, I mean, some answers: 50, 250, 180, 250, 100, 50, 150, 175, 50. Some guy back there said 500. That's crazy. 80 to 100, 75, 150, 235. So the answers were kind of all over the place, but I said we could keep going, but based on the responses so far, do you think $110 would be a fair price? So far, it's 81% of people say yes and 19% say no. You could argue that there is some bias in my Instagram following, but I did tell people in that story, like, this, I want you guys to be honest. This is for, I don't think I said it's for a video, but this is, just be honest. This is not buying from Hairy Tornado. This is buying from a random stranger on Facebook. If you saw this lot of stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace for $110, would that be a fair price for you? And would you buy it? And so far, 81% of people say yes. So my idea is to have me, Hairy Tornado, buy everything from the 30-day challenge Hairy Tornado for $110. That way the challenge, I get my $55 back from all this stuff, make a profit of $55, and then I can just, you know, take this stuff, add it to my regular death pile, and just get it cleaned, prepped, photographed, and listed in my own time without having the time constraints that go along with this 30-day challenge. I told you guys in the very beginning, all the way back to week 1 of this challenge, that I want to make sure that every move I make in this challenge is something that's real and relatable and something that anybody could do regardless of how long they've been reselling. And I think that if any of you watching this had this exact same pile of inventory in your garage, in your driveway, and you listed it for sale on Facebook Marketplace to a local reseller, I really think getting $100 to $110 for everything there is a very realistic price. You may get some people that try to lowball you for like 60 or 75 bucks, but if you only have $55 and all this stuff like I do, it should be pretty easy to move it for a profit. And again, I think that $110 mark is pretty fair, and most people on my Instagram agree with me. So you can argue about the bias there, but all in all, I think this is a pretty creative way to end the challenge, get rid of all my leftover inventory, and end up with the most profit possible. So I need to make one more final adjustment to the total profit for this challenge. Last night on Facebook Marketplace, I sold the pair of black men's FootJoy golf shoes that we got at the Goodwill bins last week. I totally forgot that I had them listed, but they sold for $20 plus shipping. So after all of our selling fees and everything, I'm gonna walk away with about $19 on that. So we were at $1273.43, adding 19 to that puts us at $1292.43 for our total profit for the entire 30-day starting from zero challenge. To be completely honest with you guys, I was slightly disappointed with week 4. I was hoping to get out there this week and find another bulk lot of inventory that was really profitable, like the video games from week 3, but unfortunately deals like that just aren't super easy to come by. They are out there, but finding them back to back like that within a week of each other is pretty unlikely. But I will say that if we had all the money from this challenge, we made $1,292.43. And that money is money that I now have in my pocket that I could use to buy other inventory and, in theory, continue this challenge. And a couple months ago, actually in between week 2 and week 3 of these videos, I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that was selling golf clubs. He had like 100 that he had taken pictures of, and I sent him a message and tried to ask like what all he had, and it looked like a pretty good lot. So I ended up meeting him. I got all those clubs over there that aren't even listed yet, all these clubs back here that are listed and haven't sold, and I've also sold a ton of them. I paid a total of $1,260 for the entire lot, and so far in the last 2 months, I have not only made all that money back, but I'm in the profit about $2,800. And what I like about that story is that if this guy that sold the golf clubs on Facebook, if he would have waited 2 more months to list them, like the same clubs for the same price, $1,260, and I could use this money from this challenge, I would have enough money. I could spend $1,260 of the money we made from this challenge on the golf clubs. It would put me back down to $32.43. But then I could have made all that money back and already profited $2,800. And it just goes to show, like, although we didn't find the golf clubs in this challenge, it's out there. If you guys want to start a reselling business, starting from $0, no eBay store, no Instagram sales, no viewer sales, nothing like that, you can do it. Within 30 days, you can build up. I've showed you guys how you can build up $1,292.43 in capital, you know, to keep building this reselling business and keep buying and looking for those opportunities to buy. I want you guys to look at this chart, okay? This purple dot right here, okay? That's where we started this challenge. We had nothing, no viewer sales, no Instagram sales, no inventory, no money. We found the golf club on the side of the road, sold it for what, like 30 bucks, I think, automatically in the profit. We used a little bit of money to buy some more stuff, sold that. Use a little bit of money to buy some more stuff, sold that. Used some money to buy some more stuff, sold that. Then we spent a lot of money on the video games, but then sold those and doubled our money. And then we're way up here just 3 weeks into the challenge, and this continues to grow. When I started my actual reselling business, you know, not part of this challenge, a couple years ago, I started with like 50 bucks or 100 bucks, went to a thrift store, bought some stuff, and I've continued to grow that. And this style of chart, you make some money, then you re-spend it in inventory. You make some money, you re-spend it in inventory. Make some money, re-spend it in inventory. Make some money. Then maybe you have to take out some money. You know, maybe you have to like actually live off of your income and not just keep reinvesting it. But even so, you're still up here when you started down here. And that is what I wanted to show you guys with this 30-day challenge. You don't need anything to start this business. So you need internet and a cell phone, but chances are 99.999% of you watching this video right now already have both of those. This is the easiest business in the world to start. It's a very low barrier to entry. That's what I was trying to say. It's very low barrier to entry into this market. It's not easy to have success and, you know, continue to grow the chart. You've got to be willing to work. You've got to put in time to learn what sells and learn how to actually run a business. But in terms of starting a business from the ground up with nothing, there's no business like reselling. I feel myself getting pumped up here, and I could probably talk about this stuff for hours, but I don't want the video to drag on. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to show you with this 30-day challenge. You don't need much to start this business. If you're willing to get out there and dumpster dive, find stuff on the side of the road, put in some hours cleaning it and listing it and learning what sells, anybody can do this as a serious side hustle or even a full-time job if you're willing to put in the work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, take a couple seconds and hit that like button down below. It's totally free. It really helps me out a ton. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're the best, and I'll catch you on the next one.